If your sobolo tastes flat and always turns out watery, this is the recipe you need for that game changer. Today I'm showing you how I make rich Ghanaian flavorful sobolo at home for you and your family's enjoyment, and also perfect for your kids' lunch boxes. Again, you can make some money out of turning this into a business. So stick around and let's get started. I'll start by pouring some sugar into my saucepan on fire, and then I'll go ahead and add some hot boiling water. So you can go in with the water first before adding your sugar to dissolve it, okay? In fact, that is what I normally do, but for some reason this day I was just out of it. So because I did the sugar first before the hot water, you can tell from the video that it sort of like made the sugar a bit hard, but in the end, it also dissolved into the water and everything was fine. Okay. So once that has dissolved nicely, I'm going to go ahead and add my hibiscus leaves or sobolo. So I had washed this about 3 times. For the last rinse, you'd want to leave it in whatever bowl or saucepan you're washing it in and let it sit for a while. What happens is that the remaining sand or particles in the sobolo will sit at the bottom of your container, and you can be sure you washed everything out, okay? So also in goes my pineapple peels for a depth of flavor, cinnamon stick, star anise, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some cloves. So I'm adding hot water obviously because I want this to cook faster. 10 to 15 minutes, your sobolo should be done, okay? So I give this a good mix and then cover the saucepan and allow this to cook down basically. Now, one may ask why I added my sugar in this mixture, because that's not what a lot of people normally do. It helps with the thickness, okay? So change strategy and come back with your testimony, okay? So let's prep our juice. I'm going to be blending some leftover apples and pineapples. I don't know who set that rule, but it seems like every sobolo recipe has to have pineapples. And I mean, it's a nice sweet now, okay? So let's just stick to that for today. I'm going to blend my pineapples. In a previous video, I shared how I make my juices without adding any water. And that is the same technique I'm going to be using in this recipe, because I don't want the pineapple to be diluted. And that means that you have to add more sugar, okay? So after all of it has gone into my blender, I'll use my rolling pin to act as a muddler to crush the fruits in the blender, so I do not use any water, okay? So whatever can help you crush your pineapples, just use it, and then extract some of the juice into the blender, which would make it easier to blend your pineapples. Of course, if you have a juicer, just go right ahead and use it. So after this step, I'm going to go ahead and add some fresh ginger. So personally, I do not peel my ginger. I wash it very, very well to make sure there's no sand going into my food. Plus, the peels of ginger have great antioxidant properties. So really, there's no need in peeling it, okay? Plus, I'll be straining this, so it's really not a big deal. So once the ginger goes in there, I'll go ahead and then blend my mixture into a fine puree. Well, I said mixture, not mixture. My fruits and then the ginger into a fine puree. If you're new here, hello, my name is Yasmin. Please consider joining this amazing blooming family by subscribing, which is free, okay? Also, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. So I've blended my pineapples, a little bit of apples, and then my ginger. I'm going to go ahead and strain with a fine sieve into another bowl. Okay, we want the juice for this sobolo. You want your sobolo to be smooth and silky. Okay. Anyway, whilst doing this process, make sure you don't lose sight of your sobolo that's on fire. You don't need it to really deplete. Okay, so like I said, just 10 to 15 minutes and it's fine. I'll set my pineapple juice aside, and then we'll check up on the sobolo. At this point, it's looking very good, thickened up slightly because we added the sugar in the beginning. And look at that dark red color. It's exactly what we are looking for. So I'll go ahead and strain the juice out of the flowers or the leaves, whatever you want to call them, okay? be very careful so that it doesn't drop into your liquid. So of course I'm using my spoon to press down so that I'll get all the juices out, okay? Usually it's at this point that people normally add the sugar. If you don't take care, it will not dissolve properly, okay? So this is me adding my pineapple, ginger, apple juice into the Sobolo mixture, and then I'll give it a good mix. One thing I forgot to mention in the beginning is that I reduced the amount of sugar added because I'll be adding a little bit of honey in there. So the kids had been sort of like, no, I won't say battling, okay? It's like they had been trying to catch a cold during the week. So I was like, yo, let me do something before it becomes serious. So as Sobolo is ready now, I'll just let it cool down slightly. I will be giving it to them for their school lunch. So I'll be bottling them, okay? Anyway, my microphone died, so I'm sure you noticed some slight change in the audio, but do forgive me, okay? At this point, I am washing my bottles, obviously, so it's very clean. I had done so twice off camera. This is the third rinse, and then I'll go ahead and transfer my subolo into the bottles. Whatever containers you're using to store, that's fine, okay? But one thing to note, please freeze your sobolo immediately you bottle or package them, okay? Because of the pineapple, if you don't do that immediately, it will begin to ferment and you can't drink it essentially. So just to be on the safe side and not to waste your money, please freeze your sobolo immediately you finish packaging them. So, like I said in the beginning, though this is for my kids' lunch bag or boxes, you can also do this for business. You can save it at home for enjoyment. What I do is to freeze this totally. So it's solid hard, rock hard when they are taking it to school, okay? So what happens is that when they get to school, they put it in the fridge for them, and by the snack time, it would have melted a bit, then they get to enjoy it. But even if there's no fridge in your child's school, just keep it in an insulated bag. And then by the time that they are going to have it, it would have melted beautifully with no fermentation taking place and they would enjoy it, okay? Anyway, I'm done bottling the Sobolo now. It's time for the freezer. But if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up on it. Leave your comments down below. Do you like your Sobolo sweet or spicy? I like mine more sweet than spicy because sometimes the ginger be making people cough. Anyway, like I said, give me a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, share on your way out. And until we meet again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.